You forgot to cook the food.
You gotta pay today.
Food wasn't no good.
Come on.
Keep it to yourself.
Come on. Pay today.
You're lucky we ain't suing you.
Stop the pay. Stop the pay.
First, I'd like to say, Chris Tucker, you are the funniest man in the world.
Chris Tucker had a way of bringing out a side of Michael Jackson that almost nobody else could. Around Chris, Michael wasn't the king of pop. He was just another guy trying to stop himself from laughing. Whether Chris was joking, telling stories, doing impressions, or simply being himself, Michael could barely keep a straight face. Some of his biggest laughs ever happened with Chris Tucker standing right beside him. And once Michael started laughing, it usually didn't stop anytime soon.
My biggest moment with Michael when I made him laugh, and I didn't even know he just laughed at me. What kind of stuff would he laugh? How would he laugh? He would just laugh the way I talk, because I guess he thought I was country, and he would say my name like, bro. I'm like, you trying to tell jokes, Michael? Oh, no.
So you a crack back on him?
Oh, no, I was scared, man. He threw me out of Neverland. I wanted to stay at Neverland. I was like,
He would laugh at me all the time, because I would talk, and I guess he just laughed the way I talk. I was like, hey, Michael. He was like, so you're so country. You're so country.
Michael Jackson was known for staying calm and professional no matter who he was talking to. But there was one person who brought out a completely different side of him every time: Chris Tucker. The second Chris came up in conversation, Michael couldn't hide his smile. Instead of giving a quick answer, he immediately started laughing as he tried to describe his friend. Before the interview even moved on, it was obvious Chris wasn't just another celebrity Michael knew. Somehow, he always found a way to make Michael completely drop his guard.
It's very hard to work with Chris Tucker because when the director says action, you just start screaming, laughing.
Come on, man.
I just look at him, his eyes pop out of his head because he's so funny, and that's what makes it difficult.
Look what I said. You have an ambitious nature and you may make a name for yourself. That's me, man.
He does these little things in between where he's just improvising.
What's going on?
That probably explains why Chris had no problem interrupting Michael in the middle of a performance. While Michael and Usher were locked into their dance battle, Chris suddenly jumped in and started copying Michael's moves with the worst kicks imaginable. Most performers would have ignored him and kept going. Michael couldn't. One look at Chris was enough to completely break him. He tried to keep dancing, but within seconds he was laughing so hard he collapsed onto the stage. It wasn't planned, and that's exactly what made the moment so funny. Around Chris, even Michael Jackson couldn't stay serious for long. Seeing Michael lose it on stage wasn't unusual either. Chris always said the same thing happened whenever they spent time together away from the cameras. The two loved sneaking into movie theaters wearing disguises, hoping nobody would recognize the biggest entertainer in the world. The disguises usually worked. Michael's laugh didn't. The second something funny happened on screen, he'd forget they were supposed to stay hidden and laugh out loud like everyone else. Chris would lean over and remind him they were trying not to get noticed. But by then, it was already too late. Once Michael started laughing, there wasn't much anyone could do to stop him.
He called me sometimes to check up on me, see how I'm doing. He's like, how you doing, Chris? And when he really missed me, he called me Christmas. Hey, Christmas, how are you? You know what? We go to the movies sometimes. We go to the movies. Both of us like going to the movies. So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Did I scare you? Sorry, Chris. And then, we sneak in, all this stuff. He sneaks in at the last minute. He does all this stuff. Security bring us popcorn and stuff. And, I'm like, he's trying to hide,
Right. Here you go, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, we watching the movie. He's the loudest person in there.
Really?
Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I say, Michael, would you shut up before people see you? I'm sorry, it was funny, Chris.
Long before Chris became the one making Michael laugh until he could barely stand, He was the one getting roasted instead. While filming You Rock My World, Chris admitted he was so starstruck, he kept looking at Michael instead of the camera. Michael noticed almost immediately and wasted no time teasing him for ruining the takes. Every time Chris apologized, Michael found another reason to joke about it, making it even harder for him to focus. What should have been a normal day on set quickly turned into two friends laughing between almost every take.
I couldn't believe I was in that video. I kept messing up the video looking at Michael. I was like, God damn, I can't believe I was in this goddamn video. Michael was getting mad. Chris, what the hell are you doing? Chris, look straight. What the hell are you doing? You're messing up my video, Chris. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't believe I'm in the video with you, man. Chris, believe it. Chris, believe it. Shit. You're messing up my video, Chris. Shit. Mike, I'm sorry, man. I can't believe it.
Their friendship didn't end once the cameras stopped rolling. One day, Chris got a phone call completely out of the blue. Michael introduced himself, skipped the small talk, and went straight to teasing him. After watching Rush Hour 2, Michael couldn't resist bringing up Chris's kicking again, joking he was using the wrong leg. It wasn't some serious conversation. Michael simply called because he knew it would make Chris laugh. And years later, Chris was still laughing every time he told the story.
Michael called me on the phone.
He says, "Is this Chris Tucker?"
I said, yeah, who it is?
So this is Michael Jackson.
I said, what's up, Mike?
He said, "I just want to call you and tell you, I seen your movie Rush Hour 2, and you're kicking with the wrong leg. Stop making me look bad."
Chris quickly realized visiting Neverland wasn't just about seeing Michael's home. It was about watching Michael enjoy everyone's reaction to it. The gates opened, music started playing, and a train carried Chris toward the house. Then, giraffes casually wandered past the window. Chris could barely believe what he was seeing, while Michael looked completely unfazed, almost waiting for that reaction. As if giraffes weren't enough, Michael casually mentioned there were elephants nearby, and even a lion on the property. To him, it was perfectly normal. Watching Chris struggle to process it all seemed to entertain Michael just as much as the animals themselves.
Neverland was really like Neverland. You go there, Michael had big golden gates. You go through the gates, the music come on, he'd be like, la, 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 la. You'd be like, God damn, this really is Neverland. I don't never ever want to leave. It'd be fly, too. Michael had us riding on a little train to the house. This is some shit right there. Michael got a train in his house. He'd be sitting in the living room. His people get your bags. You ain't got to worry about that. Michael be saying, how are you? How are you doing? He'd be sitting there talking. All of a sudden, something magical would happen. Like two giraffes just walk by the window like, what the f***? Michael, what's that? Two giraffes just walk by the window? No, it was three. It was three giraffes, Chris. Michael, that was fly as hell. That's why I bought him. That's why I bought him. Ain't no more animals free like that, is there? Man? Couple of elephants, one lion. We can't find that lion. What? What? The fuck? It won't bite you, Chris. It won't bite you, Michael. That lion don't know me. Better find that damn lion.
Even a simple shopping trip turned into another joke between them. Chris thought getting through the crowd would be the hardest part after fans suddenly rushed toward Michael from every direction. Instead, the funniest moment came once they escaped. After everyone mistook Chris for Michael's bodyguard, Michael immediately started teasing him, smiling as he told Chris he'd make a pretty good security guard. Most people would have been relieved. Michael was already laughing about it.
This was the crazy thing. We was in Vegas and Michael went shopping. We went to this place in the Phoenician. And that's how I realized I was with Michael Jackson. I mean, these people swarmed him, man, like Jesus. Man, I couldn't believe it.
And when
they
he
pushed
called
me out of the way. They thought I was his security guard. They said, man, Michael Jackson's security guard look like Chris Tucker, man. I said, I am Chris Tucker. Get off with me. Michael got to go. They said, Christmas, stay up. Keep up. He said, you're a great security guard. You're great, Chris. You got me out of that mall.
What did he say? He said you got him what?
He said, you got me right out of that mall, Chris. You should be a security guard. You were great.
Some stories were simply too good for Chris to tell only once. Every time Michael's name came up, he somehow returned to the movie theater story. That's exactly what happened when he appeared on Ellen. The second he started talking about Michael, the voice and expressions came right back. And suddenly it felt like Chris was reliving the whole thing instead of remembering it. Even years later, those memories still made him laugh.
We would do stuff like go to the movies, and Michael was so famous he had to disguise himself. And we would come downstairs, I'd be like, where's Michael? Michael would be covered up like, I'm over here, Chris, I'm here. I said, Michael, that's you? Yeah, Chris. I said, I thought we was going to the movies. You're not even dressed. I am dressed, Chris. I just can't go in the movies. We got to disguise it a little bit. I said, okay. And, you know, I'm trying to be secret, too. You know, I'm hiding myself. Then Michael laughing louder than anybody. Everybody know Michael's laughing.
Right.
He's like, hee. I was like, Michael, shut up. They're going to find you in here. It's going to be a riot.
Chris eventually learned there was one dangerous mistake you could make around Michael: complimenting something he owned. After Michael casually gave him one of the TVs at Neverland, Chris got a little too confident. Before long, he was admiring everything else he saw, including Michael's Rolls Royce. Michael spotted exactly what Chris was doing and decided to play along, teasing him just enough to make Chris think the car might actually be his before telling him to buy one himself. Even when Chris pushed his luck, Michael somehow turned it into another joke.
And Michael was just so nice, man. You'd be around him and you just get happy, man. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Michael, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls. I gave you a TV? Damn.
Chris loved catching Michael in moments that completely shattered the image people had of him. One of the funniest happened during a car ride when Michael started listening to 50 Cent. At first, nothing seemed unusual. Michael was just nodding along to the beat. Then he started singing the lyrics. Hearing those words come out in Michael's soft voice was enough to make Chris completely lose it. Michael couldn't stop laughing either, insisting he loved the song even though he knew why Chris found it so funny.
So he'd be jamming to the beat. We'd be riding in the car. Michael just be jamming to the beat. He'd be like, boom, 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 boom. It's cool until he starts saying the words. That's when it sounds crazy. He's like, you see me in the club with a bottle full of bub. Michael, no. Don't sing the words. Chris, I love that song, Chris. I love that beat. I love it, Chris. That is a cold-blooded beat. I love that beat. Of course I wouldn't go in a club with a bottle full of bud, Chris. I wouldn't do that. But I love that song, Chris. That didn't sound right, Mike. I know, but I love it.
Chris's Michael Jackson impression kept getting better, and one of the funniest examples came from something almost nobody expected. Michael had secretly started listening to Rick Ross, and Chris noticed him quietly making those deep sounds from the songs, coming from Michael's soft voice. It sounded completely ridiculous. Every time Chris brought it up, Michael denied it and acted like he had no idea what he was talking about.
He liked Rick Ross, too. He loved it. Sometimes he'd be going around the place. He'd be doing this song. I'm like, what the hell was that? I said, Michael, is that you? No. Did you hear that? I didn't hear nothing. I didn't know what that was. I thought you did it. I don't know who did it. One time I called him, he's like, I said, Mike, I saw you. I knew it was you. I'm sorry, because I love Rick Ross. I love him.
Chris somehow always saved his best Michael impression for last. While Michael and Barry Gibb were singing How Deep Is Your Love, Chris couldn't resist joining in. Hearing Michael sing live was already unforgettable. But Chris made himself part of the performance anyway. Michael immediately tried to stop him, apologized to Barry, then politely explained that Chris should probably leave the singing to someone else. Chris recreates the exchange perfectly, and what makes it even funnier is how Michael politely tells his best friend he's ruining the moment.
So they start singing. Michael started singing first. Man, I never heard him sing live before. He was like, how deep is your love? How deep? And then I got caught up and came in. Come to you on the summer breeze, and you know I can say, and you know it. And Michael was like, Chris, no. Chris, no. What are you doing, Chris? Barry, I'm sorry, Barry. Chris. I said, Michael, I'm sorry, I got caught up. No, Chris, no. Stick with the jokes, Chris. No, what are you doing?
Chris Tucker might have been the person who made Michael laugh the most, but he definitely wasn't the only one who could break that calm, composed image. The people Michael trusted all discovered the same thing. It didn't take much to make him laugh, and once he started, there was almost no getting him to stop. By this point, it probably isn't surprising that Chris wasn't the only person who could completely break Michael's composure. Eddie Murphy figured that out almost immediately. The second Eddie suddenly jumped, Michael completely lost his composure. Every time Eddie tried to continue the story, Michael interrupted him with another burst of laughter, barely able to catch his breath. He wasn't trying to stay in control anymore. He was simply enjoying the moment, and Eddie knew exactly how to keep it going.
I'm there, and I don't want y'all to think that I'm running and I'm a punk because Iman didn't move from the bus. But it's two ways to react in a situation like that. You can run or be real still. And she's just being real still. But she's as horrified as I am. See, she was raised in East Africa. She knows if the eagle go crazy, be real still. I'm from Brooklyn, so you run.
It didn't even take a live audience for Eddie to get the same reaction. While filming What's Up We Two, Michael kept trying to focus on the shoot, but Eddie had other plans. Every time Michael settled back into work, Eddie came up with something else that broke his concentration. Before long, filming had turned into two friends trying and failing to stop laughing long enough to finish the scene.
When I'm on camera with you, don't be, let me get out. Please do that. When I'm in, just be real cool with me.
That playful chemistry carried over even when the cameras weren't rolling. During one behind-the-scenes moment, Michael casually asked Eddie Murphy to adjust his microphone. Without thinking, Eddie reached over and did it, only to suddenly realize how it looked, like he was Michael's personal assistant. The second it clicked, Eddie burst out laughing. Michael laughed even harder, clearly enjoying the fact that Eddie had walked right into the joke. It was a small moment, but it perfectly captured their easy friendship.
First, I'd like to thank, could you lift that up, please? I can't wait. Eddie, I need your help.
It ain't working.
Okay.
Go like bend down.
First, I'd like to thank,
He said, Eddie, pull it up like I was working for him.
Macaulay Culkin knew exactly how to get Michael Jackson laughing. During one trip around Neverland, Macaulay jumped behind the wheel of a golf cart and deliberately started driving faster just to see Michael's reaction. It worked instantly. Michael couldn't stop laughing as the cart bounced across the property, and every extra bump only made him laugh harder. It wasn't planned. It was just two close friends messing around, with Macaulay doing everything he could to keep Michael entertained.
Mac is the most reckless driver. Oh my God.
You almost killed him.
It's his brother Kieran on the back.
Did you see that lead? Your foot is ran over.
They're good kids though.
You know, Dad, like...
This is what he did. Look, he had the camera and he went.
That same energy showed up while filming Black or White. Macaulay wasn't just Michael's friend away from the cameras. He was just as good at creating chaos on set. After Macaulay hit John Landis with a cream pie, Michael wasted no time joining in. Within seconds, the set turned into a full-blown food fight, with cream flying in every direction. Whatever filming schedule they had quickly became the least important thing happening because Michael was having far too much fun.
We had planned this, Mac and I, way before shooting the film, that we would have a big pie fight at the end. We have super soakers, we have stink bombs in the pies, and we waiting for John Landis to show up.
Okay.
We're practicing how we're gonna do it now.
Pretend I'm John.
No. And then you go.
Pretend I'm John.
No, for,
This looks very suspicious.
You know something's up though.
He's got a
It's nothing, it's only
such a great director.
He's looking for Mac, look, he's looking for Mac.
Where's McCall? Where's Mac?
He said, where's Mac?
It's very dangerous to me.
In appreciation for working on the Black or White short film,
Yeah.
we'd like to say thank you.
By that point, it barely looked like one of the biggest music video productions ever made. It looked like a bunch of friends who'd completely forgotten they were supposed to be working. Michael wasn't standing back watching the chaos. He was right in the middle of it, while Macaulay loved every second. Chris Tucker may have been the person who made Michael laugh the most, But moments like these explain why their friendship worked so well. Michael loved being around people who made him forget he was the king of pop. And once that happened, getting him to stop laughing was almost impossible.
And John?
A wonderful job.
Yeah. John?
Because
What, Mac?
John.
Mac. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I love it. It could have gone on and on. We're pranksters, you know. Look at John. Look at John.
Michael didn't always need one of his closest friends to break his composure. Sometimes something completely unexpected was enough. During one interview, Bashir's accent caught Michael's attention, and before long he couldn't resist copying it. The interview instantly turned into a lighthearted blooper as both of them started laughing. For a few seconds, the formal conversation disappeared, replaced by the same playful side Chris Tucker always talked about.
Why are you laughing?
Okay, go on.
What? What? What have I done? Come on, tell me, what have I done?
No, I like your accent. I was laughing.
You like my
how you
accent?
said, I'm going to ask you. You said, I'm going to ask you. I like it.
Can you do an English accent?
A bit.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet. A nice, beautiful interview.
John Landis discovered that same playful side while working with Michael. The moment Landis reached toward Michael's foot, Michael pulled away before he could even touch him, already laughing because he knew exactly what was coming. The funniest part was that Landis admitted he'd pulled the same prank the day before, yet Michael reacted exactly the same way again. Around people he trusted, it never took much for that playful side to appear.
This is Michael Jackson's foot. Now, what very few people know, Michael Jackson is extremely ticklish. Okay, watch. Foot, Michael. What? No, watch. No, Michael, hold still. Watch.
No! You did that yesterday.
That's all.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.